My First Bible presents Jacob escapes from Laban. After Jacob had worked 14 years in order to marry the daughters of Laban, God saw that Leah was disparaged because Jacob loved Rachel more. Because of this, God gave sons to Leah. The firstborn was named Reuben, then Simeon, Levi, and Judah. When Rachel realized that she could not give Jacob a son, she became jealous of her sister. Then Rachel took her servant Bilhah to bear children for her. And like that, she had two sons, Dan and Naphtali. Leah did the same with her maid named Zilpah and conceived Gad and Asher.
Oh my God.
After some time, Leah became pregnant again and conceived Issachar, then Zebulun, then a daughter who was named Dinah.
1, 2, 3, 11.
As time passed, God showed pity for Rachel and allowed her to have a son, who she named Joseph. After some time, Jacob asked Laban to allow him to return to Canaan, the land where his parents lived. However, Laban begged him, "No, please stay. Thanks to you, the Lord has blessed me. On top of that, decide your own salary that you would like to earn, and I will pay you that much. Tell me, how much do you want me to pay you?" "You don't have to pay me anything. If you accept what I am about to propose, I will continue to care for your sheep. In your flock, you will set aside for me all of the sheep and goats that are striped, spotted, or speckled. That will be my salary. The rest of the sheep and goats will be yours." And Laban accepted the offer. From that day on, many animals were added to Jacob's flock. Jacob's animals continued to multiply, while Laban's animals were weak and did not grow the same. In this way, Jacob prospered greatly and eventually came to have many herds. He also had many male and female servants, as well as camels and donkeys. The sons of Laban were not very happy with this. Jacob discovered that they were going around saying, "Jacob has been taking over everything that belonged to our father and has grown rich at his expense." Jacob also noted that Laban no longer treated him the same. So God told Jacob, "Return to the land of your parents, for I will be with you." Jacob knew it was time to return. Jacob told Leah and Rachel everything that had happened, and they responded, "We no longer have anything here, not even the inheritance of our father's house. Our father treats us as if we were foreigners. Therefore, do everything that God has ordered you to do." So, without saying anything to Laban, together with his wives, his children, and his flocks, he headed for Canaan. After 3 days, Laban was informed that Jacob had escaped. Laban gathered his family members and chased him for 7 days until he arrived to the mountains of Gilead. That night, God said to Laban, "Be careful with what you say to Jacob." The following day, Jacob saw that Laban and his men had caught up to him. He was scared and worried because he knew that Laban was not very happy with him. "Why did you flee like this without saying anything to me with my daughters and my grandchildren?" Laban demanded. "You didn't give me the chance to say goodbye to them. I would have gladly said goodbye to you. You know I have the power to hurt you. But last night, your father's God spoke to me and told me to be careful with what I say to you. Why did you do that?" "The truth is that I was very scared because I thought you could take my wives and my children by force. Laban, I have served you for 20 years, and I have always been a faithful worker. During this entire time, I have cared for the animals diligently. I never complained about my job, even when I was consumed by the heat during the day or dying of cold at night, and I couldn't even sleep. Out of the 20 years I was there, 14 of those I served for your 2 daughters and 6 for your livestock. During all that time you changed my pay many times. However, God was with me. If it hadn't been for God, you probably would have fired me and left me with nothing. But God knows how hard I have worked for you. That is why he spoke to you last night." And Laban responded to him, "Jacob, regardless, everything that you have received has been because of me, my daughters, my grandchildren, and the animals. But it wouldn't be right for me to take them from you. Let's make a peace treaty." And Jacob accepted. So, both families piled up a heap of stones. "This pile of stones," declared Laban, "will serve as proof that neither you nor I will cross this line with the intention of hurting one another. The God of Abraham will be our judge." And Jacob swore to it. The following morning, Laban said goodbye to his daughters and grandchildren and returned to his home. And Jacob continued on his path toward the land of his family.
Comment and subscribe below.